I don't care what you've heard, honesty is the best policy. What's going on, my immaculate family? I am back today with the journal. Third video in a row. You guys better be proud of me because I am proud of me, and honestly, I don't really need your validation, but it'd be nice if you slid some my way because being appreciated always feels nice. Now, with that being said, go kiss your parents, go kiss your brother, sister. I don't care. Show somebody you love them because at the end of the day, you do. And whether you choose to end your life or not, you should let these people know while you're alive that you care. Anyway, because we're not always going to be here. We can't always reach out. So, honesty will always get you better results than lying. Because when you lie, you make mistakes. When you lie, you lose trust in people, and people lose trust in you, and there's always a negative ending. Even if it's a white lie, if you thought that telling a white lie was better than just being clean about the situation, there's a lot of growing up to do. And I'm saying that on my part as well, because sometimes I tell white lies and I immediately think, why did I say that? I could have just told this person the truth, but instead I tried to save myself some embarrassment or something they were not going to judge me about anyway. That's why I always preach to you guys, always keep it a judgment-free zone, always disclose it as a judgment-free zone, because some people just need to know that you don't care, and they need to hear it out loud, because we get so caught up on other people's feelings and emotions and you know what they want and their desires, but what do you want? What are your desires? They're all right there. You can manifest them and you can have them. Close your eyes, set your goal, what steps you need to take to your goal, get there. It sounds simpler in this term, but go watch my manifestation video if you haven't, and just remember to always keep a positive mind, because positive outcomes come from positive mindsets. With that being said, guys, some pros to being honest, coming from the journal. Being honest and blunt leaves no room for misinterpretation. If I go up to you and tell you, hey, I don't like you because I think you're unattractive, it's the way that you eat your food, or it's the way that you told this misogynistic joke, and you're just not cool to me. I don't want to associate myself with you, and this friendship conversation is over. Blunt, forward, to the point. Some might call it rude, but I call it radical honesty. Because why are you holding back the truth from this person who obviously has never heard the truth before? This person who is guarded behind their walls, and somebody who has never experienced a wrecking ball. I'm a wrecking ball, just not for myself, for y'all. Bars. With that being said, when I practice my radical honesty, people establish me to their friends as an open book. Oh yeah, Sydney, she's an open book. I'm an open book. I get to say that about myself because I don't leave the lines blurry. It's transparent, brother. So if you can see the lines, there's really no place for somebody to say, I don't know you. I don't understand why you're doing this, because I'm an open book. I've been doing the same things all the time. It's basically muscle memory at this point. You're the one who's choosing to not acknowledge the fact that I'm always me. You're the one who's projecting your negative feelings about yourself because you're insecure onto me. I'm very secure in who I am. I know who I am, and I'm extremely self-aware. My self-awareness scares me. And you can't even look at yourself in the mirror for longer than 3 seconds. Once again, I'm not going to take your judgment because you've never walked a day in my shoes, nor have I walked a day in yours. That's why I've never judged you, and you should never judge me. And I'm going to keep moving because honestly, I got better things to do. And I'm sure you do too. With that being said, you guys, people are always constantly aware of how you feel if you're being honest with them. If you're being radically honest, I'm mad at you for this. I'm sad because you said this. And it's not necessarily a blame game. Maybe it's I'm sad because of a work thing, but constantly let people know, or people who you care about and trust to harbor your emotions, let them know, because they can't read your mind unless you have that really intimate twin flame soul tying connection. Unless it's like that and y'all's friendship or relationship is that deep, you have to be willing to open up the door for it to get that deep by being an open book. So, you know, when I was reading this article, it made me feel this type of way about, you know, what's going on in the world, or about how I view myself, or about how my family views me, whatever. Just be open about how you have perceived life, thoughts, and feelings. And then you will be able to understand yourself better, because you're understanding your feelings better. Not only sharing that with that person, but sharing it with yourself, because you'd never heard yourself say it out loud before. With that being said, it also reminds you not to take things so personal, because when you practice radical honesty and you practice being super blunt and forward, that reminds you that other people can be the same way and they mean no harm simply like you do. When I come off as rude or like a sharp edge to somebody, I always say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm just a blunt, honest person. And then they might say, no, you're just being rude. And I say, no, 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 I don't live to be rude. I mean to be necessary, educational, factual, positive when I speak. If it's not one of the four, I'm not saying it. So therefore, you have just decided to read into my comment more negatively than I intended you to. Therefore, I apologize for the misinformation and the misconception. However, I actually didn't do anything wrong, and it was just an interpretation thing. I understand that your feelings could be hurt, but I don't want you to think that I'm a rude person based off this one experience. And disclose that, and things should be good. Deeper connections are established with yourself and with the people you decide to be open to. I decide to be open to everybody because everybody's a passerby in my life. Nobody's really staying consistently. So if I'm honest with everybody, I don't really have to face anything because I'm an open book. They read the book, they left. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, let me read the book and keep looking through the pages, because the book's not closed. You can't fight the book to figure out what's beneath the hardback cover. Wow, I really just had the fartiest of brain farts. But I meant to say like the spine or the spiral or the shell. I don't know. What is that word? I'm really flotting swies right now. And what that means is swatting flies. But one time my dad and I were playing tennis and we were both so tired and I was getting hit by a bee and I was trying to swat the bee away and he thought I was swatting flies. So he said swatting flies, but he accidentally mixed up the first two letters of the word and said flotting swies. And we laughed about that. So I currently am flotting swies, which just means I'm tired. The cons to being brutally honest. I know y'all were waiting for them. I know. Here it is. You're seemingly aggressive. Not everybody's gonna like you. It's tough. It's not tough. It's not tough at all. Just do your own thing and it's not going to be a problem. You're going to be seen as an overstepper a lot, egotistical and narcissistic because you're super self-aware enough to be honest with yourself and honest with these people. And honestly, guys, don't practice honesty until you're honest with yourself because that's a really dangerous path to go down because then somebody points the finger at you with actual facts and then you're like, oh, shit, I didn't know that about myself. It'd be like that. A common phrase is the truth hurts. And if you're being radically honest, the truth is going to hurt some people because they weren't ready to hear it, but you just happen to be the messenger. I am a lot of people's messenger because I'm always telling things they were never ready to hear, nor did they expect to hear. Be that person for somebody. Be radically honest, but don't be a radical asshole. And I live by that. Hope you guys have an immaculate day. I'm sorry that these videos are all over the place, but you got 3 parts, so you shouldn't be mad. You got videos for days. Bye!